we thought we would put together some kind of video for my dad. It's been really hard since we lost him.
What are you doing?
What?
He's turning 70. He's not dead.
Oh, shit. So I'm gonna need to change the whole tone of this thing then.
Okay. Happy birthday, Dad.
Wait, guys, we're not in the right order.
What do you
What's the
mean?
matter?
We're not in the right order.
All right, let's get in the right order. All right, hold on.
Here,
Where's
here,
it?
here,
Okay, who has the D?
Oh, I have a D.
Laura, you have the D,
I have
right?
D.
Okay, D. Okay,
I
oh,
have
here we go.
D and E.
Yeah, give us the long, give us the
Okay.
long. Here,
Oh, I have-
take the L.
Okay.
Okay,
I
you got
have
Joe,
a
you can make
G.
Joe.
Oh, this makes Joe.
Okay, yeah, here we go.
This makes Joe.
Alright.
Joe.
Joe.
Ooh, I can-
Joe
what did it say?
Darling. Joe Darling.
Yay,
It's
there
your
we go.
70th birthday. 70?
Here's my papa.
Joe Darling is my grandfather.
Happy birthday, Papa. You give the best hugs. Here's Natalie. I love you, Papa.
He's my papa. Really good papa.
Joe Darling is my papa.
Selfie.
Yeah.
Who is Joe Darling?
Joe Darling is my papa.
That's good. That's good.
You were always not my little brother, but my big little brother, always watching out for me.
Well, nobody really knows Joe, but I do.
Dad. The Dukes. Fajito. To me, you're just my never-ending pain in the ass.
My dad.
Joey D, Papa Dukes, Scary Joe, Joe the Toe. To me, you're just Dad.
Joe Darling is my Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe to everybody, actually. My brother-in-law, good friend, a buddy, an ex-ski partner.
I read this little thing the other day that seemed pretty appropriate. And it said, a man is getting old when he walks around a puddle instead of through it. And it just seemed so perfect because I know you're just a big kid at heart. And so I wish for you a lot of big puddles to jump through. And I hope you find a big field on a windy day and go fly a kite and eat all the birthday cake that you want and do all those fun things that really mean we're never really getting old.
How do I know Scary Joe Darling? Easy. Married to Allison, other known as Allie.
Yesha! Dad.
My favorite thing about Papa is that he's so funny.
And one of my favorite things about him is he'll make you laugh whenever. He can make a joke of just about anything. And one of my favorite memories with him is when I was little and we were fishing and the fishing line hooked him in the hand and he saved me from, getting the hook in my hand. And then spent the rest of that day in the ER, Probably not the best memory for him, but, fun day for me, so.
My favorite thing about him is that he's a really cool guy and he cares about everyone. But my least favorite thing is that he has terrible jokes. But my favorite memory about him is that we get to spend time on the boat and have a great time with my family. Happy birthday.
Geez, I played Little League. We were both tried out for Little League on the Westboro Cleaners, and Steve was on the team as well. So the two Darling boys and myself, Tom Lombard, Bobby Stanton, and Bobby Stanton's dad was the coach.
There was one favorite time in our life that I judo kicked you and knocked you down on the floor in the kitchen, and that was one of my favorite memories. You still don't believe it happened. One of the things I love special about you is your jokes, your smile, and your laughing all the time. You always made us laugh. And I hope you never, never lose that. I have to cut this short because I went on way too long last time. But I just want to tell you that I love you and I hope you have a great birthday.
How about the time where he was driving myself and a handful of my fellow Boy Scouts up on a camping trip, and he pointed out the window of the van at a woman on the sidewalk and yelled, "Panty line!"
You are devoted to your family. Everything you've ever done while we were growing up, it was always for us. You always included us in everything we did together. Well, except the snowmobile trips and the fishing trips, the nights you played pool. Well, but also you came to everything that we were involved in. You came to our Little League games and our band concerts and our dance competitions. Was that a thing? Emily, did you dance? I don't know. You came to some of those things. Come to think of it. Yeah, I don't know. Dad, did you come to any of those things?
My favorite thing about Papa is he used to play football and his jokes are pretty funny.
Okay.
His jokes are pretty funny. Probably when we went on the boat.
If I had to pick some favorite memories, I would say all of the times that you took me to work with you. Specifically that time that you thought you lost me in Boston. That might be like top 10. And all of the father-daughter dances, except that one that you didn't take me to because you went snowmobiling with your friends. So Steve took me. Thanks, Steve.
So I'll leave you with one last little piece of advice. Sometimes gingerbread and meatloaf look similar, but trust me, they are not even closely alike.
Also, how about the time he called my best friend from high school? He called him up pretending to be a newspaper reporter, wanting to interview my best friend to get the story behind why my best friend scored a soccer goal on his own net that day.
Say my favorite thing about Joe is probably those dad jokes he likes to tell. I'm sure you heard the one about the diesel fitter. That's always a good one. My least favorite thing was probably the day he asked Allie if she brought me home from the zoo.
You busted your butt working your tail off, and you did that so that we could have the life that we did. And we are eternally grateful. So rather than say all these kind and nice and wonderful things about you at your funeral when you're dead, we thought we would do that today so that you could hear it while you're still kicking. Happy birthday, Dad. Oh, wait, one more thing I was supposed to say. What's my favorite memory about you? Whew, there's so many doozies, but my favorite has to be the day that I learned that I'm not actually safe in your care and that you could actually kill me. You know, that time we almost drowned on the boat. That was a ton of fun. So anyways, happy birthday, Dad. Love ya.
So if I had to come up with a favorite memory, it'd be really difficult, especially considering I put this video together and had to watch and edit all of the people's videos together, and they brought back memories from my childhood. All those times we went to the townhouse, you know, whether it was Thanksgivings, ski trips, you know, we would go up to Winnipesaukee on the boat. You know, we actually, before we even got the boat and we were on the canoe, you know, doing fishing trips on the canoe, having, you know, butt problems. You know, I was your ski buddy, I was your fishing buddy. You know, later on I became your snowmobile buddy. I feel like a lot of my passions in life have come from you. So, favorite memory, I won't say the one that you and Allie and I are sworn to secrecy about, but it is snowmobile related. Let's go with the time that you and I went on a trip up to northern Maine. We're snowmobiling on Mount Katahdin, and it's getting dark. We've been snowmobiling all day. We're up, you know, pretty high up. Come to this clearing and shut our machines off, and it's like pitch black. But you can see the dancing lights, you know, the greens and the purples You can see every star for, you know, I was going to say hundreds of miles, but I suppose it's a little further than that. And it just, we kind of like sat there, you know, we didn't really say a lot. We just like looked up at the sky, and it was just beautiful. It was like a really nice moment for the two of us, who don't typically share a lot of silences because we're yelling at each other. But I won't trade that moment in for anything. Love you, Dad. So we thought we would put together some kind of video for my dad. It's been so hard since we lost him. That's your cue.
Where you want me to come in?
I mean, it should be natural. You should be like, "What are you doing?" It's just, since we lost him. Jesus.